Hello everyone, and welcome to this episode of Pickups. Today I received my first two games for the PlayStation Vita. And here they are: Hot Shots Golf, World Invitational, and Wipeout 2048. Right off the bat, the first thing I noticed about these cases is they're extremely small. They're quite a bit smaller than their predecessor, the PSP. So here's a PSP game case, and as you can see, they're quite a bit smaller. And even slight bit thinner as well. But yeah, let's take a look at each one here. The Hot Shots Golf World Invitational. Golf with your friends. Touch panel controls, access info for the next shot with the new front and back touch interface. 360-degree perspective. Use motion sensor to look around the course and down the fairways. And stay connected. Challenge your friends, compare your scores, and join tournaments online. So this is one player offline, has 2 to 8 players ad hoc, as well as 1 to 30 players infrastructure or online. It requires about 4 meg of memory space. Uses the rear camera, motion sensor, the touchscreen rear touchpad, and multi-touch. So let's take a look inside. Look at the actual game card. Unfortunately, this game does have online pass, which I'm not a big fan of. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's basically if you buy the game used and the online pass has already been used, you cannot play the game online without buying an online pass from the PlayStation Store, which costs $10, I believe. So it's basically a way so the game publishers can get more money out of you for buying games used. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. The PlayStation Vita game card is right here. So right off the bat, you can tell this is a really tiny card, even smaller than the DS cartridges. I can compare it here. It's actually very similar to a Memory Stick Pro Duo, which is the memory card that was used in the PSP. This right here is actually an adapter which I use with the Memory Stick M2, which you might know as the memory card that's used in the PSP Go. I bought this one because it was slightly cheaper than the Memory Stick Duo, and you can use it with the PSP as long as you use an adapter like this. As you can see, the M2 is even tinier than the Vita game card. But anyway, here's a comparison to the UMD. And as you can see, the UMD is quite a bit larger than the Vita memory card, or the Vita game card. It's quite a behemoth in comparison. Anyway, that's Hot Shots Golf World Invitational. Let's take a look at the other one here. This is Wipeout 2048. Take a look at the back here. The future of racing begins here. Race with up to 8 players over Wi-Fi or PS Vita or PS3 players, or versus PS Vita or PS3 players. You can play cross-platform with PS3 with Wipeout HD, which is very cool. It has all the tracks that Wipeout HD has, so you can play the cross-platform. It also has intuitive touch interface and motion tilt controls, and you can also compete with other players online and dominate the leaderboards. I don't know if I'll be doing much dominating, but anyway, it's 1 player offline infrastructure, 4 to 8 players online. ad hoc, local, is 2 to 8 players. Also requires 8 meg of memory. It uses the motion sensor, which you don't have to use. That's for the tilt controls. But you can use just the regular analog stick controls if you prefer that, which I do. I'm not a big fan of the tilt controls. But it also uses the touchscreen and rear touchpad, which I'm not sure how you use those. And also cross-platform. So inside here, notice this also has online pass, and the game card is pretty much exactly the same as the World Invitational. Now you'll notice that neither one of these games come with an instruction manual, just this online pass activation card. But they do both have digital manuals, which you can view on the PlayStation Vita. But anyway, this has been a look at my first 2 PlayStation Vita games. I do not have the Vita yet. I have pre-ordered the 3G launch bundle, which I will be getting on the 22nd, and hopefully I'll be doing a video on that as well. And I also pre-ordered Unit 13, which is a game that comes out on March 6th, so I might do a video on that as well. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please check out my other videos and comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you.